Welcome to the SCP Foundation Classified Briefing. Today's subject, SCP-1048 Builder-Bear. Before we begin, please like and subscribe to the channel for more crucial Foundation updates. SCP-1048 was initially discovered in a children's hospital in Redacted, 2009. It presented as a standard 30-centimeter tall teddy bear constructed from tan-colored polyester fiber. Early reports from hospital staff detailed the bear's frequent appearances in different patient rooms, often providing comfort to distressed children, and exhibiting an unusual capacity for self-repair if damaged. This anomaly's seemingly benign nature led to a provisional safe classification. Containment was established with minimal incident. The object offered no resistance and appeared entirely passive during acquisition. Its perceived innocuousness and comforting demeanor significantly influenced early operational assessments, leading personnel to categorize it merely as a peculiar, self-mending comfort item. You must understand that initial impressions can be deceptive. A seemingly innocent anomaly can harbor profound, unforeseen dangers. Never allow a placid appearance to override rigorous threat assessment protocols. Initially, SCP-1048's observed behavior within containment reinforced its provisional safe classification. It would often reposition itself subtly within its cell, favoring areas that mimicked a child's bedside, demonstrating a continued, albeit passive, comforting persona. Personnel noted a peculiar responsiveness to direct observation, frequently adopting postures reminiscent of listening or resting when staff were present. However, discrepancies soon emerged. It was occasionally found in areas of its containment cell that were physically inaccessible without conscious movement, which conflicted with its observed stationary periods. Furthermore, inexplicable alterations to minor elements within its cell, such as dust patterns or small, non-anomalous toys, were recorded. These incidents, while individually minor, collectively suggested an intelligence and mobility far beyond a mere automaton. This compelled a re-evaluation of its threat potential. You must meticulously document every anomalous observation, no matter how insignificant it may appear. The smallest deviation can betray a significant escalation in threat. The subtle discrepancies in SCP-1048's behavior escalated significantly with the discovery of SCP-1048-A. During a routine morning sweep, an instance resembling the original SCP-1048 was found in its containment cell. However, this new entity, designated SCP-1048-A, was constructed entirely from human ears, still moist, and displaying varying degrees of decomposition. Medical analysis confirmed the ears belonged to at least 5 distinct human subjects, none of whom were Foundation personnel. SCP-1048 itself was found nearby, completely inert and exhibiting no outward changes, offering no explanation for the gruesome construction. The sheer audacity and the macabre nature of this creation immediately shattered any lingering perception of the anomaly as benign. This event confirmed SCP-1048 possessed the capacity to craft new entities from organic material, sourced through unknown means, and for unknown purposes. You must understand that this ability fundamentally transforms its threat profile. It is not merely a comfort object, it is a creator, and its creations are lethal. Maintain unwavering vigilance regarding any new, uncatalogued entities within or near its containment zone. The discovery of SCP-1048-A was merely a precursor to a more horrific escalation. Incident 1048-01, commonly referred to as the Screaming Bear, involved the manifestation of SCP-1048-B. This entity, again resembling the original anomaly, was constructed entirely from the contorted remains of infant human fetuses. It was discovered within the containment cell, emitting an agonizing, high-frequency scream that instantly induced severe auditory trauma, disorientation, and intense psychological distress in personnel exposed to it. The sound proved capable of causing internal hemorrhaging and rupturing eardrums at close proximity. Autopsies of affected personnel revealed extensive neurological damage consistent with prolonged exposure to extreme sonic frequencies. SCP-1048 itself remained inert during this incident, offering no indication of its involvement or the origin of the macabre materials. This incident underscored that SCP-1048's creations are not only physically dangerous, but also inflict profound psychological and physiological harm. You must report any audible anomaly immediately and follow strict sound dampening protocols within the containment zone. Following the devastating sonic incident attributed to SCP-1048-B, our understanding of SCP-1048's manufacturing capabilities evolved dramatically with the emergence of SCP-1048-C. This new entity, discovered during a routine perimeter check, was a crudely formed bear-like construct approximately 60 centimeters tall, composed entirely of various rusted scrap metals. Unlike its predecessors, SCP-1048-C did not overtly attack. Instead, its presence initiated rapid, aggressive cancerous growths in any living organism within a 20-meter radius. Personnel exposed even briefly developed highly malignant tumors, often terminal within weeks. This insidious attack demonstrated SCP-1048's ability to utilize non-organic materials and inflict biological devastation beyond immediate trauma. The entity itself was inanimate upon discovery, further obscuring SCP-1048's methodology. Its creation signifies an expansion of the anomaly's capacity for harm, moving from acute physical and auditory assaults to a more pervasive, slow-acting biological threat. You must consider proximity to any newly manifested construct as a biohazard, requiring immediate isolation and full hazmat protocols. The escalating threat posed by SCP-1048's constructs culminated in an even more concerning development: the anomaly's disappearance. Following the retrieval of SCP-1048-C, routine observation confirmed SCP-1048 was no longer present within its containment cells. Despite triple redundant surveillance systems and reinforced steel walls, no breach was detected, nor any physical evidence of an escape. This event, now classified as Containment Breach 1048 Theta, suggests SCP-1048 possesses an unknown method of translocation or phasing, allowing it to bypass conventional security measures. Its absence fundamentally alters its threat profile. It is no longer a contained, observed anomaly, but an unlocated, active threat capable of operating unseen and potentially manufacturing additional, equally horrific constructs from unknown materials and locations. The implications for Foundation security and public safety are dire. You must remain vigilant for any anomalous teddy bear-like entities or unusual material manifestations outside of containment, and report them immediately. Assume SCP-1048 could be anywhere. Further analysis of SCP-1048-C, the metallic construct responsible for widespread carcinogenic effects, has revealed a significantly more disturbing aspect, leading to its internal designation as the Infant Abomination. While externally composed of scrap metals, forensic examination of tissue samples from victims of its carcinogenic field, combined with recovered internal fragments of the construct itself, strongly indicate the presence of biologically active, anomalous cellular material. This material, structurally resembling severely malformed necrotic fetal tissue, appears to be the true source of the entity's horrifying biological payload. It is theorized that SCP-1048 utilizes these foundational biological components, effectively disguising them within its metallic shell to generate its insidious cancerous effects. This discovery dramatically elevates the perceived malice and sophistication of SCP-1048. You are to assume SCP-1048-C is not merely a metal construct, but a living bioweapon utilizing unspeakable biological substrates, an approach with extreme caution and full biohazard protocols. The continued operations concerning SCP-1048 and its horrific constructs have inflicted a severe psychological toll on Foundation personnel. The realization that an ostensibly harmless teddy bear is capable of creating such abominations, especially the biologically repugnant nature of SCP-1048-C, has led to significant distress. Reports include heightened anxiety, paranoia regarding innocuous objects, and profound unease concerning personal safety even within secure facilities, given the anomaly's current unlocated status. The deliberate malevolence implied by its creations, targeting sentient beings in such grotesque ways, challenges our understanding of anomalous intent and can erode morale. Personnel assigned to search and containment teams, or those involved in the analysis of its constructs, are particularly vulnerable. You are required to undergo regular psychological evaluations and report any symptoms of stress or altered perception immediately. Failure to address these impacts compromises operational effectiveness. Maintaining mental resilience is paramount, as SCP-1048 exploits psychological vulnerabilities as effectively as it exploits physical vulnerabilities. SCP-1048 remains an uncontained entity, its current location and movements unknown, rendering it an active, pervasive threat to Foundation personnel and civilian populations alike. The primary ongoing threat is its proven capability to spontaneously generate new, profoundly dangerous anomalous constructs, as demonstrated by SCP-1048-A, B, and C. We have no definitive understanding of the limits of its abilities or the full scope of its malice. The possibility of new constructs, perhaps employing different, equally abhorrent methodologies, is a constant, critical concern. Furthermore, its demonstrated capacity for psychological manipulation and the erosion of morale within Foundation ranks presents a less tangible but equally debilitating threat. Its insidious nature, cloaked in an innocuous form, makes detection extremely challenging. You must maintain unwavering vigilance for any unusual fabrications or inexplicable disappearances, especially those involving biological components. The search for SCP-1048 is ongoing and remains a top-tier priority. Assume its proximity always, and report any anomaly immediately. SCP-1048 represents an unprecedented category of threat, an anomaly capable of self-directed, malicious creation, actively hostile, and currently uncontained. Its ability to generate biologically repugnant constructs from seemingly mundane materials, targeting personnel and civilians, places it at the apex of unpredictable danger. The insidious nature of its origins, transforming a perceived harmless object into an instrument of terror, underscores the constant need for suspicion and rigorous screening of all anomalous items. It is not merely a contained threat, but a persistent, evolving menace whose malevolence challenges our psychological resilience and operational security. The Foundation's primary objective regarding SCP-1048 is its recontainment and the prevention of further atrocities. You are now fully apprised of the grave risks. Your unwavering diligence in observing all protocols, reporting any suspicious activity, and maintaining mental fortitude is paramount to mitigating the ongoing danger it poses. Every Foundation member bears responsibility in this critical, ongoing hunt. This concludes your classified briefing on SCP-1048 Builder-Bear. Stay vigilant, Foundation personnel. Dismissed.